Hello and welcome back to the Helmet Head YouTube channel. Now, we've all heard of INNOVV, but have you heard about their new N1 system? This is a smart screen for your motorcycle, unlocking Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Not just that, it's a dual dash cam system, a 1080p front and rear camera. Now, INNOVV are known for premium high quality products, so they've sent me their M1 system to give it the 11 out of 10 review that will include an unboxing, installation and real world test. Let's see how good the INNOVV N1 system is. Cue the intro. Let's start with a great unboxing. The packaging is of premium quality, keeping your M1 nice and safe. On opening up the box, you'll find your 5.5 inch display. This is high definition full screen with touch interface. It has an IP rating of 67, that means no matter whatever the weather conditions are, this device is nice and waterproof. It has a real rugged and premium quality feel in the hand. Next, you'll find your power lead. It already has a spade on the positive and the negative. The cable itself has an ample length to fit any motorcycle. The handlebar mount is made from metal, what gives it that real premium, secure quality feel to it, and is fully adjustable. It comes with a full set of bar spacers, meaning that you can get the perfect fit on your handlebars. The front and rear dash cams will film at 180p and 30 frames per second. They have a metal casing, making them feel really rugged and strong and good quality. For the rear camera, you have this extremely long 2.5 meter extension cable, so you'll be able to run it the entire length of your bike. You'll also get multiple ways to fit the cameras, from a straight stick-on 3M to a nice U-shape fitting mount. The M1 can have up to a 250GB SD card. All the tools needed for fitting are included inside the box. There is also this really good user manual and installation guide with step-by-step instructions, and that's everything you'll find in the box. So let's move on to installation. The first thing you need to do is locate your battery, also remove any plastics on the side of the bike for easy installation. Then take your SD card, simply remove the two screws to be able to release the cover on the side of the M1, and then all you need to do is pop your SD card into the slot, replacing the cover afterwards. Next, take your handlebar mount. Make sure you use the correct spacers for the size of your bars, and then simply untighten and retighten the two screws. Then pop your M1 into place, make sure you get the right angle, and then tighten with the Allen key provided. It's now time to take your wiring harness. The red is the plus, the black is the negative, and the yellow needs to go to an ignition feed. Once you've connected these, simply run the cables the length of your bike and plug it into your N1 device. This is a screw connector that you simply push together, tighten, and it will keep it nice and secure. Now it's time to take your dash cams and prepare them for mounting on your bike. The first thing you need to do is take this black protective strip and stick it to where you'd like your mount to be on the camera. Then you simply undo the side of the screw, slide the mount over the top, retighten. This of course is fully adjustable, so you can make sure you've got as much or as little as the camera sticking out your bike as you want. Next, I take the base plate, secure that with the screw provided, and then afterwards all you've got to do is pop your 3M sticky pad over the top. Take your time to decide where you'd want to mount the cameras, because there is many different mounting options. For me, I've decided I want to stick it on near where the rear light is, so I simply peel back my 3M tape, and with a good push it's nice and secure. Next, take your rear camera extension cable, plug it in, run it the length of your bike, and then simply plug that into your N1. Simply repeat this for your front camera by selecting the position you'd like it to be, sticking it into place and connecting it to the M1. Then all that's left to do is tidy up all of your cables, making sure nothing is touching any of your engine and it's nice and secure. With that all done, pop your seat back into place, and that is installation complete. It's now time to connect Apple CarPlay. All you have to do is fire up your bike, power up the device, select CarPlay on the screen, go to your phone, Go to settings, type in CarPlay, select CarPlay. At the bottom of the screen you'll find your INNOVV device. Select that, accept all of the notifications that come up, and within a few seconds your CarPlay will be available to use. The last thing to do before hitting the road is just to adjust each camera. Select that on the device, swivel each camera for the right angle. Now it's time for the real world test. So let's start by firing up the INNOVV N1 and seeing how quick it springs into life. And boom, just like that, we got our first screen. And you can already see the brightness coming through. So we've got a nice clear day here, and you can already see the brightness in play. Now let's see how long it connects to my phone that's currently in my pocket, out the way. Let's see how quick CarPlay automatically connects. And then just like that, it's connected. But let's start back in the home screen and let's have a quick look through settings. Now you can change your resolution of your camera, you can switch on the microphone so it's got all the audio coming as well. You can change, for instance, your G sensor so it's either off, low or medium, and that basically means if you hit a bump or something hits you, it instantly captures that footage and keeps it as well. You can obviously mirror flip the screen as well, and you can do a parking monitor as well. And again, the parking monitor works the same way. If I put it onto low here, for example, if I've parked up and I've walked away and this is connected to the battery via the ignition, it means anything going past it, it will pick it up and save it on the camera itself, or anything hits your vehicle, it will save it. What's super cool. Then of course you can do all the good things like change the date and time, the language into multiple different languages in case you're not English speaking, time zone settings, format your SD card, or do a complete factory reset, or of course find out what version that you've got in case you want to do an update. Now moving on, we'll have a quick look at the dash cams. So this is the forward facing dash cam, and if you slide the screen across, that's the rear dash cam. You'll currently see how crystal clear that actually is. Now if we slide it across again, we have this split screen going on, what's really cool as well. And then back to the front screen. Not just that, you can also play videos back, so you can turn around and say, right, let's see what's on the front camera, and we can do a scroll back here, for instance, and we can scroll, as you can see, all the way down, and we can watch us pulling into here, for example. So you know you can go to the precise minute and second of the things you catch and watch it back on this screen. Now having to download an app, mess around trying to find it, get it from your phone to connect to it, you can work everything off of this smart screen. So the other side of it as well is you can change the brightness, so we can put the brightness of the screen right up. How cool is that? Even clearer of an image now. And then of course you can have it on auto, so it will dim and go brighter as you want, depending if you're riding at night. It's got some nice little sensors up here, and it will dim the screen down so it's not glaring away in your face. So now let's look at CarPlay, and the best thing about Apple CarPlay is any app that works with CarPlay will now appear on here. So it's basically like having your mobile phone at the touch of a button right in front of you. And straight away, the thing I want to look at is navigation. Now for instance, on here and on my phone I've got downloaded Waze, that is a super good app where people can report things like potholes, police, accidents, all these things live, what means that it'll give you really up to date. But my real favourite navigation app is Google Maps. So we're going to click on it, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to a local town called Market Harborough. Now because I'm running comms, for instance I've got Cardo comms on this helmet, this is connected to my phone, and obviously this is also, the M1 is connected to my phone. So whenever I get turn-by-turn instructions, it's going to come via my comms. It's absolutely awesome. But we'll have more of a play with that in a minute because we've got access to music and everything else. But let's just go for a little ride and see how crystal clear this screen is. So straight away, what I really like about this INNOVV N1 is that screen, this nice 5-inch smart screen, because the colours in it are so easy and clear to see. Lots of other smart screens, you get quite a glare from the sun and can struggle to read it, where with this display is just nice and clear. No matter what the weather, you can see what INNOVV has done. They've managed to make it so the screen doesn't have that horrible reflection on it, what makes it super easy. Now you can either have your Google Maps on this nice big screen here, or what you can do is you can swap it to this other screen, and this other screen here is one that I really like, because what you've got is you've got a smaller map, but what you've got then is your turn-by-turn instructions. Plus, if you're listening to some tunes, you can see what music you're playing. You can skip track just by quick touch of the button on this smart screen. Now, another thing that I really like to do when I'm on a long journey is listen to my favourite tunes, and of course if you've got music downloaded onto your phone, you can simply press music and you can access your tracks. Not just that, if you prefer Spotify, for example, that's on here too, or even Amazon Music. So on Spotify, you've got all your favourite playlists, so I can chill out and listen to my favourite track. Listening to music and being able to skip different tracks could not be easier, because just from this screen here, where you've got your navigation still going, you can access your music by pressing play. And instantly I've got my favourite track playing, and it's just cool to hear that, knowing that when I'm riding down the road I can really get into my groove and listen to a tune. But literally, to skip, all I've got to do is press the fast forward button and I'm on to the next track. But this screen itself here is just so responsive. So look, one touch of a button and bump, we're in, and we've got the entire track. So if you're not following a sat nav and you just want to see what track you're playing and find it nice and easy to skip, bump, you've got that onto the screen. But this N1 screen is just, look, so responsive. Another really handy thing is, say you're running late home from work, or you need to get the shopping list, or you need to just check up on someone, and you're on your bike. You know, it's like you have to pull over, get off, start getting your phone out, unlock it, etc, etc. Not with the N1 system, because all I need to do is just touch WhatsApp here and I can verbally tell it what I want to do, just like this. New message. Mum. Hi Mum, I'm just testing out a product and I just wanted to say hi using its voice commands. Send. And as you're doing that, it's repeating it all back exactly what you said, and that's my message sent. How cool is that? Likewise, in regards to making a call, I've had to pull over, I'm running late, I'm going, do you know what, I'm just going to make a really quick call. I can go to my call menu, I can select a person, and just by hitting that, I'm making that call. That again is just epic. Now you get my phone out of my pocket. An awesome thing that I like to do on a really long journey, when I'm about to say go somewhere on holiday on my bike, I'm having a bit of a tour for the weekend, when I'm munching down those miles, I like to listen to an audiobook or my favourite podcast, and I can simply go to my podcast on here again, but I'm having to get my phone out of my pocket, select which one I want to listen to, and then hit play, and then bump, I'm listening to my favourite podcast. And then going back to the main screen again, I got that down on the right hand side, what means that I can skip 30 seconds, etc, etc. I've got still got my navigation going with my turn by turn and that, and of course, because it's all connected via my phone to my comms, it will dip down the volume of whatever I'm playing and give me those turn by turn instructions as well. What means that right now, if I want to hack down the last few miles, I can chill out listening to my favourite podcast. But of course, the real party trick of the M1, and the thing that INNOVV is known so well for, is its dash cams. And we both have our dual dash cam, our front and our rear, so you can pretty much know the entire time if everything's in shot. Because if I go back to the main menu on here, I can call up the dash cams, so we can see what literally I'm filming in front of me as we're riding down the road. And look how smooth and clear that already looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the footage now off of the SD card and play you the raw footage, so you know exactly what you're going to get from these dash cams. But I already know you're going to be impressed. So ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a few minutes of exactly what you're going to pick up. Well, I'm sure you'll agree with me that the INNOVV N1 system is absolutely amazing, unlocking all of those features. Apple CarPlay, so I've got all my favourite maps, I can listen to my music, listen to my audiobooks, all my podcasts, whilst I know that I'm covered with that front and rear screen if anything ever happens to me, to know that my insurance claim is going to go through, proving it was not my fault. This is one slick and awesome system. And if you're interested in picking one of these up, all the information that you need, including the latest discount code, is down in the description. So just pop down there, click on it and get yours today. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've got a friend that might be interested in the N1 system, just share this video with them so they can see exactly how awesome this is. And please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything in the automotive space right here on the Helmet Head channel. And I'll see you in the next adventure. Take care, ride safe, and bye-bye for now.